Crystal the Foxy Colorist coming to you live from the Foxes Den with a voiceover for Mythographic Monday. Yes, what you see here is me putting final touches. I should say final touches on Selena. And where did I get the name Selena? I do believe Coloring View said that was a good name for her. So that's what I'm going to call her, Selena. I kind of thought she looked a lot like T-Boz, but that's neither here nor there. But I loved finishing up this particular page because I use my, what was it, the Viva color sheets for all the different greens. I used the spring set and their original set. I guess they just call it their original set. It doesn't actually have a name on it. But that's what I used when I was coloring all the different leaves at the bottom of this coloring page. And this is actually from the coloring book Wonderlust, the mythographic book Wonderlust. So I don't know if you remember, but I went through and I selected, I had narrowed down to 2 pages, and it was pages that had individuals on it because I love coloring people. I do. People as part of something. So that's why I ended up selecting her. So I love the greens and the blues. A lot of times when I start coloring something, I look at the color chart first to help me out with my colors. But yes, what you see here, I guess what I'm doing right here now is trying to figure out, there I go, I'm started again. Um, what color green I'm going to select for the bottom. I actually like the way that it turned out because at first it was looking like everything was the same color green. But what I tried to go through and do was like take like a white pen and make some of the greens just a little bit lighter so that they could play off each other's color, like a lighter green against a darker green. And I'll say this, they have the watercolor brushes that I've introduced on Watercolor Wednesday. And if you haven't seen one of those videos, make sure you come back on Wednesday for Watercolor Wednesday. But my favorite brush is the round brush because those watercolor brushes, I tend to release too much water on the page and I just kind of make a small mess. But yes, I see right here I'm adding a lot of dark green and I see I'm adding a little bit of brown. Um, Let me look at it. Yes, I sure did. That was like their it was like a I think that's called like burnt green in the Viva watercolor set. It is. Let me tell you something. I have not found another watercolor that has colors as rich as the watercolor sheets. Do you have a favorite watercolor set that you use? I would love to see it. Okay, you see me do that. Okay, that was me. I have been practicing making bookmarks, so I was so happy that that came out even looking like a bookmark. So yay. Okay, sometimes you got to cheer for yourself, guys. I want y'all to stop right now, take a deep breath, and say yay me. I'm waiting. Great job. Now I added some yellow behind Selena's head, but in the end result, you'll see that I went over the outside edges of the flowers with green because I'm always trying to create this glow-like effect that I see in different pictures on Instagram. But I'm going to get it eventually. So with the birds that were there, I added the same color that is in Selena's hair, in her hair, to the birds because I wanted to have that color someplace else. What did I say? To try to create cohesiveness throughout the page. I wanted to make sure that I didn't just add yet another color to the page. I'm like, Crystal, you got to use a color that you've already used. I don't know if that happens to you. Sometimes you'll get to adding so many different colors on your page. I'm like, okay, so now it looks like a circus. But yes, I was very mindful of that. So right now I'm using my watercolor pen. This is actually a Lulu watercolor pen marker and makes an excellent job on the background. I created it yellow. I thought yellow would be a great like pop effect against the blue, something just to make it just I don't know, like a great contrast because the picture seemed kind of dark with the dark greens and blues. So I was like, man, let me give it a yellow type sky. So that is what I was going for. So I'm finishing the picture up here And what is coming up is my final review. I hope you are enjoying these Mythographic Mondays. I have all of these books, and I definitely plan on coloring in them. My final review is coming up now. All right, well, here you have it. She is complete. What did I like most about coloring her? I think what I liked most about coloring her was using my watercolor paint. It really, it really was. I love those little watercolor sheets. I feel like I'm doing something big. Like, oh yeah, I'm using my little watercolor. But also after I use my watercolor paints, I normally have to go back in like like over like certain areas just to give it a little bit more pop and definition. And that's what I did with the greens. So I really like the way this turned out. Um I want to learn how to outline things more, but at this point, like I say, I might not be finished, but I'm done with this. Okay, I'm done with it. But I actually think I'm finished this time, huh, y'all? All right, go me. I really like the way the yellow look. I went and got my oh yes, I love the way View says that watercolor pen and did the sky with that. So here she is, yes, from my mythographic book, Wanderlust. And y'all ain't heard this from me, but somehow I done bought another book. But I think that this book is my book. I almost like every page in it, and that does not happen. But I'm really proud of how this looks. I like how her hair in the birds. I tried to tie the little birds in with her hair, and it kind of worked. So, all right, guys, this is Crystal the Foxy Colorist doing Mythographic Monday on a what? I know it's not Monday, but hey, it's just like them hashtags. You get it in when you can get it in. Don't forget, next Monday, I'm going to show you another page that I've completed, that I'm working on in my new book. I'm probably just going to do a flip through. A flip through would be great. All right. I hope you like her. Let me know in the comments. Like I always say, keep it foxy.